Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the topic posture, concept of correct posture, correct standing posture, correct sitting posture, advantages of good posture, causes of bad posture, and effect of bad posture. No, first of all, you all have to know about posture. What is posture? So posture is the specific body position. It may be static or dynamic, such as sitting, standing, lying, walking, running, reading, etc. So, posture is a tool of mechanical efficiency of body, which causes minimum stress over muscles. Moreover, maximum output of physical efficiency can be attained through good posture. We can conclude that good posture helps the body uh, to function efficiently and effectively. So, good posture reflects the personality of an individual. Moreover, it shows the expression, emotion, and attitude of mind of an individual. Uh, the efficiency of body depends upon good posture. It is directly related to the health status of an individual. By adopting the correct posture or maybe the good posture, the various organs of the body get rest. Their function is proper. The body does not get easily tired, and the person remains in sound healthy body. So good posture keeps our bones in their natural shape and in proper alignment. Now we are going to talk about concept of correct posture. So concept of correct posture. Uh, Concept of correct posture basically says good posture is one in which the body is so balanced as to produce least or less fatigue. That assumes position which enables the body to perform or function effectively. There is no single best posture for all individuals. Yet, some general norms regarding postural position will be followed. So, now we are going to talk about the correct standing posture and the correct sitting posture. Point number three says there is no single best posture for all. So, mean to say, uh, every position is not suitable for everyone. So some positions are suitable for some person and other positions are suitable for the other persons. But here we have some specific norms which should be followed by all the peoples. So correct posture of standing. Basically, standing is one of the most common activity. It provides static and dynamic action to humans. The correct standing posture is held without any sense of effort. Standing is a position in which the body is held in upright position and supported only by the feet. And in this standing position, your skeletal system definitely works. So, the correct standing posture is I further divided into five basic points. So you all have to know, or you all have to aware these five basic points for correct standing posture. First point is In correct standing posture, feet apart about 4 to 6 inches, roughly your shoulder width. Feet should be parallel to each other and balanced evenly on both feet. One should stand straight and erect. This is point number one. Point number two, body weight on both the legs and evenly balanced. Point number two, hold the head straight, chin parallel to floor, keep shoulder, hips and knee in a straight line. Point number four, from side view, your ear, shoulder, hip, knee and ankle should be centered along an imaginary line. So, mean to say, your ear, your shoulder, your hip, your knee, and your ankle joint all should be vertically aligned or maybe vertically in a straight line, straight imaginary line. Now, point number five, the center of gravity, CG, should be in the center of the feet. Mean to say, your CG falls in between your feet, centrally between your feet. So these are the 5 points for a correct standing posture, which you all have to know or which you all have to learn. Now I conclude these points in three sub points as you show on the screen. A position in which the skeleton is held erect, mechanically most favorable for transmission of body weight, and center of gravity should be on the line shown passing through the body. Now next is correct sitting posture. So correct sitting posture is also divided into 5 parts or maybe in five points. So sitting is also one of the common activity in which most of your time is spent. So point number one, which you all have to remember, in correct sitting posture, the backbone should be correct so that a natural curve should be visible. Point number two, the upper region of the backbone should be straight against the back of the chair. Point number three, head should be in the line with hip and the shoulder. Means your ear, your shoulder, and your hip, all three joints, all three parts should be vertically aligned. Point number four, the arms should be balanced and the waist should be back of the waist should touch the back of the chair. Point number five, the thighs should be in straight line, resting on the rest of chair, and legs should rest vertically on feet, or the angle between the lower leg and the upper leg or maybe your knee bends approximately a degree of 90 degrees. So again this sitting posture is concluded into 3 parts. A position in which the body is seated comfortably on chair with erect spine. Spine should maintain its natural curve, not to put any stress on the back. Posture should not be forced or collapsed with belly bulging out. Uh, so here you see 3 figures, first, second, and third. So first one is incorrect because spine is too much bent. Number 3 figure is spine is comparatively more erected, and you see a hollow back is visible. But the slide number two, the picture number 2 is right, where the spine is comfortably erect. Now, we talk about the advantages of correct posture. So, correct posture have has so many advantages. First is attractive physical appearance. The first image of personality comes through good posture. A good posture makes individuals appearance smart, good looking, charming, and attractive. Then improves health status. Correct posture of body reflects positive health status of an individual, and good posture is an image of good health and the sound body. Then psychological balance. A good posture improves the psychological balance of the body and the mind. It improves the activities of mind and leads to its optimum development. Then lesser strain and pain over joints or muscles. So good posture causes less strain and pain over joints as it disturbs the body weight equally over the joints. Improve social status. Good physique or posture reflects positive social qualities. Good posture is an image of happy lifestyle and social well-being of an individual. Better functioning of body systems. Various systems of body get full chance to function well if your posture is good or your posture is maintained. It provides optimum functioning of internal organs. Next is improves appetite. So, good posture improves or increase your appetite. Thus, health status of an individual is improved. Moreover, it causes less pressure over abdomen. Thus, digestive organs function is proper, or they functional properly. Reduce postural deformities. Of course, good posture or normally reduce your postural deformities. So correct posture helps to prevent postural deformities. Thus, health problems are reduced like kyphosis, lordiosis, scoliosis, and the round shoulder, or maybe knock knee, flat foot, and the bow leg. Better skill perfection. Good posture helps to improve skills. Thus, more perfection in activity. It makes the movement graceful and effective. Better selection of players. Correct posture of player helps coaches and teachers for better selection of players for various activities. Then next is good body balance. So correct posture provide good body balance, thus more ability of individual while performing workout. So these are some advantages of correct posture. Here we have some more correct advantages of correct posture, like physical appearance, graceful and efficient movements, physical fitness, less chances of injuries, prevention from diseases like spine injuries or maybe the lower body injuries or lower body deformities, improves confidence, improves your sports performance or skill execution, joint mobility. Good posture improves your joint mobility. Longevity. Good posture also give you long life, or you can survive in life for long years. Now, we talk about here causes of bad posture. Uh, so, uh, here we have so many causes of bad posture. Basically, there are many causes of bad posture. Some are environmental causes, and other may be due to heredity. But posture cause many health problems. Basically, it reduces the physical output or efficiency to a greater extent. It leads to psychological stress, bad looking, less social acceptance, etc., etc. Now, uh, first is accident. We are talking about the causes of bad posture, and first cause is accident. So sometimes bad posture arises due to accident. It may cause postural uh, deformity. Next is disease. Many kind of health problems like diseases, illnesses, and chronic sickness causes bad posture. Lack of nutritional diet. Sometimes bad posture arise due to unbalanced diet, over diet, under diet, and lack of nutritional diet. Then we have wrong postural habits. So wrong postural habits like wrong sitting posture, wrong standing posture, uh, wrong lying posture. Basically, these habits causes you know postural deformities. Improper treatment. Sometimes the improper treatment or wrong treatment for curing injuries cause bad posture or create postural deformities. Psychological stress. Psychological stress in life leads to mental tension, unbalanced emotion, or behavioral changes. Sometimes it leads to postural deformities. Lack of sufficient strength. So basically, when an individual has less muscular strength, so this condition also leads to so many postural deformities. Uh, the poor muscular strength or the unbalanced strength of the individual or maybe the muscles causes postural deformities, because your skeletal system work as a frame, or your muscles are basically supports the particular skeletal system. If muscles are weak, they cannot hold skeletal system properly, and so many postural deformities arises. Age factor. In old age, the muscular strength reduces, thus bad posture may arise. Poor eyesight. Poor eyesight cause strain over head and neck, thus body bends forward, and it may cause back posture. Next is a bad shoes or clothing. If or any person, or in some cases, bad posture arises due to poor quality shoes or the clothing. Clothing here mean to say sometimes in growing age children wear tight clothes or unfitted clothes. So these type of clothing creates your postural deformity, and this is one of the major cause of your postural deformity. Now we have some more bad posture causes like improper diet, disease by birth, due to accidents, fatigue, fashion, delicacy and imitation, lack of fresh air and rest, lack of proper exercise, lack of awareness, unsuitable furniture, obesity, bad habits, improper way of carrying weight, lack of rest and sleep, and so many other reasons. Now we talk about effect of bad posture. So earlier we talked about the advantages of good posture. Previously we talked about the causes of bad posture. Now if a person is suffering from bad posture or maybe follow the bad postural habits, then uh, that person feel some specific effects like neck pain, lower back pain, headache, eye strain, digestive problems, breathing difficulties, and so many other effects. So, if you want to avoid these effects, so you should all follow your proper standing, proper sitting, and proper lying posture. In proper standing posture, you have to follow 3-4 specific things like uh, your ear, your shoulder, your hip joint, knee joint, and ankle joint. All joints or all parts should be parallel in a straight line vertically. Also, the gap between the feet should be approx 4 to 6 inches, or maybe your according to your shoulder width. Your chin should be parallel to the ground. It should not be too much upward or maybe too much downward. Then in sitting posture, or when you follow correct sitting posture, your back should touch the backrest of the chair, or maybe the back of the chair. Again, your ear, shoulder, and hip joint should be vertically aligned in a straight line. Your feet should be flat on the floor, and there is a angle of 90-degree in your knees, and your spine should be effectively erected, not bended forward. So you're not supposed to make a hump at back, or you're not supposed to make a spine as similar to hollow back. So your spine should be erect or erected, but not too much erected or not too much loosen your spine. So children, today we already discussed about the posture, concept of posture, uh, advantages of posture, causes of bad posture, effect of bad posture. Now, in next video, we are supposed to continue this topic, common posture deformities, and we talk about in the further video about deformities. Deformities are, I already told you, upper and lower body deformities, like kyphosis, lordiosis, scoliosis, uh, round shoulder, and knock knee, bow leg, and the flat foot. So, friends, wait for my next video. Uh, Maybe possible tomorrow I will send you my next video. Thank you, everyone.